Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's DisBearity. I'm here to showcase some Ancient Parts 4 gameplay. This is the gameplay here that got me to Silver 3, y'all. So this is actually pretty interesting. What I'm going to do is that this is my first time, I guess you could say, using the replay function here. So I'm going to, be fiddling around this and also be showing you guys, like, what's up. So we're going to go to, I guess you could say caster mode. Ooh, this is actually really interesting here. So I usually do my normal strategy, my normal stuff here, where, I'll just be building up. We're gonna actually, I wanted to tell this game speed. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be working the game speed times 8 to kind of get like from the beginning here. So as you guys see here, it looks like I am ahead of him currently in terms of like resources and stuff building up. And so what he starts to do, which is really interesting, but I think this is not the strategy he was going for was pretty good, but I think he kind of executed wrong. So he's playing against the Mongols, right? So as you guys see here, I don't know how the Mongols play yet since I have yet to try them out. But he comes here, he sees that I'm building my landmarker, so he's trying to slow me down. So he's using his scout to attack my villager. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try to get a scout out myself and try to, just get him off, basically. And so I get my scout out, and I was like, I could try to use my my villagers and also my scout to just chase him down. But I see my scout chasing him down, getting that going. And so he built a, I guess that's over a mining field, I guess. Like I said, I don't know how the Mongols play, so I did decide to chase him. But as you guys see here, he's starting to develop more. What do you call? He built a barracks to start sending troops towards me. Now I don't understand why people rush so hard in this game. Like I feel like you should start building an army at what do you call? H2 at least, but like not at H1 because you're just delaying yourself. And so he starts to bring his army like right here, his army of spearmen. And so you guys see they're getting sent over here one at a time. I was like, okay, that's fine. If he wants to play this kind of game, then I'm just going to go ahead and just start getting at this gold mine here on this side here. So yeah, so I just started basically doing. Now, sadly, I didn't have the gold to make or the wood to make a woodcutter, but perfectly fine to me. I'm like, yeah, you can have that, And so, but during this time as well, I started to build my own little small army. Because, I'm ahead of the game right now. I'm at H2, he's still at H1. So, like, while he's building the army, he's delaying himself. And I was like, oh, God, I saw my villagers going back. I don't want him to see, like, where my gold guys are coming from. So, I was like, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and try to swoop them around and then, command them to go back. And so, while that's going on, we're still, building up our buildings here. And going back towards over on his side here, he's still doing his thing. He's about to level up pretty soon. Now, let's see, let's look around the map here. So he still has a scout going around, scouting up, doing what needs to be done. And over here, I'm like, okay, guy, you can keep wearing my stuff. I appreciate you. Keep doing that. Now, what was really odd to me is that I don't know why he sacrificed villager time for this, but he decided to get 4 villagers to come over here and build. I mean, I guess it's a strategy to keep up pressure or something like that. But he decided to get 4 villagers to come over here and start building. Which, I mean, I guess it's the Mongols. I'm guessing Mongols is a Russian kind of faction. I mean, for what I know. And I kind of screwed up from, once again, I wasn't paying attention when my gold guys were coming through. I was like, oh, damn it, dude. I was kind of peed off. And so they didn't realize that. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try to get these guys back to the town center as quickly as I can. So then he starts to realize, okay, this is where he's going to get my gold from. I was like, okay. So yeah, he delayed me hella hard. No doubt. Like, honestly, he really did delay me a lot in this game. So for a while here, because I kept recruiting an army, I kept reaching my population limit. And that hurt me a lot. It hurt me tremendously. So what he also did was like he built an outpost here. I mean, smart man. I think regular outposts, they can't fire unless there's somebody in there. But correct me if I'm wrong. So then, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get my guys here, and I'll get my villagers. I'm gonna help out too. Help take out these guys. So that's what I did. Take them out quickly. Because I ain't got time for this. So while also doing that, as you guys see, he starts to get ahead of me in terms of resources. Because I'm spinning out my food resources in order to, as you guys see, like how much food I have. I'm spinning my food resources and wood resources. So I try to every villager that pops out from now on, I'm trying to get them on wood as quickly as possible. And as you guys know, I didn't start building a lumber camp until later on either. Because again, I wasn't expecting to get a lot of early harass. So yeah, he was a pretty smart man for that. And as you guys see, your population is 25. He's at 23. So he's already aging up to age 2 right now. And so for a while here, things are going pretty smooth. I mean, I'm getting back my gold a little bit, my gold camp. And so then he has these villagers here. You know, he brought his villagers back. I was like, okay. And so I guess with his villagers, I think what he wanted to do was like wanted me to get distracted while he goes and runs back there. I was like, oh god, I realized that. I was like, okay, let me turn these guys back around. And I was like, okay, I lost that army, but you know, I'm still working on building up my new stuff here. So I had to run these guys back as quick as possible. So it was like kind of like a game of cat and mouse, right? I feel like what he should have done instead of building an outpost, he should have built the barracks. But I mean, hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a sad noob at AOE4. And so now, as you guys see, I'm finally getting my gold count back. We're getting 240 per minute. So finally getting that gold count back. So it's not doing too bad, or I'm not doing too bad. I'm still in a population limit. So I really failed here because I wasn't paying attention here. At a certain point, I accidentally built a mill and I thought it was a house. It's like, oh no. And I realized, so that's why my population is still like low. That actually kind of made me cry just a bit. That actually literally did make me cry. So we're going to fast forward just a little bit to kind of get out of the early game. So eventually, as you guys see, he tries to rebuild the tower here, and I was like, "No, guy, no, my guy, I'm not gonna let that happen." So I come back over here, go let it, burn it down, and I start to small surely build an army. As you guys know, I'm playing the French, so I probably should have said that earlier. So then he comes back around and starts to fire at my villagers while I'm hunting and stuff. Smart man again for him to do that. Really smart man. Again, he's trying to delay me, but as you guys see here, since I'm spending so much resources on building an army, I think that this is the army count here. I got 10 units, he has 2. So yeah, so that's delaying me. So then I decided to get my knight here to go try to chase down his scout or whatever. Now scouts, of course, are constantly attacking me. So yeah, he really delayed me on getting to tier 3 or to castle age. But I did create an army here, and just in case like he starts to come back and do the same strategy. Now, like I said, that was a really weird strategy of him for him to do that, to begin to just waste villagers. But I mean, it is what it is. But luckily though, I kept up with the villager count though. I really did. I kept it pretty sweetly with the villager count, which is pretty cool. Now I don't even know if Mongols, if you create farms or whatnot, or if your houses, I guess your houses, you create pastures. Okay, I kind of see the gameplay there. So I tried to build a wall here just to kind of slow him down from harassing, but of course the scout killed my dude here. So I was like, okay, I was like, okay, what I need to do is that I need to go ahead and start getting my archers out, start using my archers to start harassing him. So as you guys see here, he brings up another Mongols to a harassing. I was like, oh, this he's doing it, man. Well, then I see here, I'm trying to chase him away, and he's constantly sending more and more and more. So it's like, I mean, what he's doing is pretty good in terms of slowing me down. But when I tier, because I'm about to level up here, right? My favorite building is this guild hall, the best building on the French. I swear, to at least in my opinion, if you do not build this as the French, you're mistaking yourself. Honestly, you are doing something wrong, because that building comes in so much clutch. Like, I use it for the most part when I know that I can't level, that I have to build an army and tier in level, what do you call feudal age or whatnot. Then I can use the guild hall in order to instantly level up. Like, I might have a high gold count, but when I press that guild hall button and get that age up, oh bruh, it's amazing. So he kills my next villager again, and I was like, all right, dude. I was like, I need to get her and get this range army out, because what I really started to learn is hunting is the most important thing. Like, secondly, other than like before I get on my my berries and stuff. And so now it's like, I needed gold, and as you guys see, he comes back with more. I was like, oh come on. I was like, bro, chill out, bro. Like, I mean, he's trying to kite me, which is smart. Don't get me wrong, it's really smart for him to do that. Like, go ahead, like, kite me. Like, when I was really surprised about how he wasn't attacking me from both sides. That's another thing that like really surprised me. And so, so in case I don't get into a population limit again, I started to make sure to build my houses later on too. But as you guys see here, my archers are coming in quite well. Because, you know, I'm like, so I'm tired of this guy coming out and harassing me. So, you know, he started getting smarter. I started getting smarter, you know. You know, you live and you learn. You have to adapt. You know, that's one thing you got about Ancient Empires, that it's all about adapting. But, you know, he's, as you guys see, when I get my archers, look at that, picking them off easy. Picking them off really easy. So he's sending it, as you see here, he's sending another spearman out. So he sends him away for now. And I was like, okay, go ahead, send him away. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So now, what I started to do is you know, my villagers went idle. I was like, okay, this kind of, I need to fix that because, you know, I need wood. I don't have a lot of wood to produce on farms. So what I learned is that, you know, keeping your farms around your town center is probably like the most smartest thing to do. Because, you know, town center, you just call your villagers into your town centers and they can just go in, you know, from that. So gold counts doing pretty well, you know, hitting up the gold really good. So he wants his units back. And we come back and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for him this time. I was like, okay, I should have kited these guys out, but it is what it is. I'm still constantly building an army while trying to, as you guys see here, build this wall as quickly as possible. So yeah, I might have been losing settlers for this, but the sacrifice is well worth it later on down the line, you know, to get that built. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really surprised that he just didn't like come around and like from the front here. So what I decided to do, I was like, okay, I need to go ahead and get a wall up here, at least get some type of wall, and build up here. So that's what I started to do. Eventually, though, I do end up building another town center, but then I realized, I was like, oh wait, I still make them. No, they're still chopping wood. I was like, okay, I kind of screwed up there. But now, as you guys see here, you know, I have my army here. We're killing them. We're taking them out. And I hit. Well, here's the fun part. I hit my units right here, you know, in the tree lining here. I was like, I'm really confused why you went to the tree lining like that, and boom. I love it, dude. I love that mechanic, like learning about the mechanic there. All right. So what I started to also do is that, you know, he started to send some units through. I was like, wait, how are these guys getting through? Unless he just like rallied them in. I was very confused about that. But as you guys see now, this building's done with. So here's a fun fact here. I forgot to build a gate here. Right, and so the settler here walks all the way around. He doesn't even realize it and lets me go into its base. I was like, okay. Thank you for letting that happen, I guess, right? So now I'm pumping out my settlers as quickly as possible. Because eventually I start to plan something, which y'all would be like, no, there ain't no way. But I kind of hold the gap here. Yeah, like I don't know why he sends his units to their death. It's kind of insane. So I'm still, as you guys see, I'm still pumping down an army. The guild hall, it only has 140 resources that I recently just collected from it. I was like, okay, I need, because like I said, it comes in clutch. It really does come in clutch. So yeah, then I realized that settler here runs through, actually makes it out alive. That was insane. I was like, wait, how do you make it, the lone settler here, how does this guy make it alive? You tell me. You guys honestly tell me. And so eventually, once I start to get enough wood, I start to build a forward base. I was like, okay, I need to start building a little bit closer to where we're fighting. Because you guys see here, he's gathering a small little army here. And I was like, okay, I need to do the same, you know, start this up. One thing I started to make sure to do in my back of my head is that I always tell myself I need to get a blacksmith up quickly, because I always forget to upgrade my units sometimes without a blacksmith. So as you guys see here, also need to get my mill upgraded. I haven't got the mill upgraded just yet because I haven't entered the Imperial Age, because he really slowed me down from entering Imperial Age. But he beat me to the Imperial Age because, you know, he's creating those resources or getting what he needs to get done. So then he builds his I guess called a Kurutai. I might have butchered that, sorry. So while that's happening, I'm starting to build a castle here. You know, I need this castle up. I really need it up. But then he comes in and he engages, and I'm like, okay, dude, I'm ready for you, bro. There ain't no way. Yeah, there ain't no way. So as you can see here now, this is where I started building forward base. Now here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing sneakily though, because I don't want to, you don't want to show what you're doing, right? So I'm just here building a small little cav army, you know, going in, making sure that you know, just massing them. Now he can keep harassing me from the side here. As you can see in the long game, I'm doing so much better. And like a lot of people at a certain point, I feel like they just stopped working on making villagers. I feel like about 70 to 100 villagers is perfectly fine before you can have 100 army pop or whatnot. I mean, that's where I get the pretty good amount of resources, you know. So what I didn't realize was, because I was paying attention here, is that, you know, his cav came out and they started to attack. You know, they got my all my what do you call it, archers there, longbowmen and arbalists. I was like, fuck. All right, and so then he built. It looks like he deleted his building. Oh no, it can. Oh, it's mobile. Okay, I didn't even know it was mobile. Okay, that's interesting. So eventually, guys, I start building more archery ranges down here, and then back up top. You know, my stuff is going. It's still going pretty great, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm building, you know, the gatehouse just in case I want to see like what's on the other side here, and then I eventually build the a gate right here. And so now for me to get Imperial, I was like, okay, I got to build one more building, which is the Red Palace, which is again a castle, which is really weird, by the way. It's that the Marcus spawned like right behind me, or whatnot. I think this one right behind him as well. Yeah, it's spawned right on the side of him, so he would have had to put it like right here in the corner. So I couldn't really like use my market this game. I was like, if he's gonna constantly harass, there's no point in building a market. Now what I could have done though is I could have I think I could have put it right here, and I could have traded with myself. That would have been easier. But as you guys see now, I'm getting a little building a wall here just in case, you know, because I want to fight this guy in a gap, like right here, in this one little simple gap. So which is quite insane is that he's already coming out. He built a Mongol. He's really coming in hard. And so again, you know, you don't want to show your enemy your cards. So while I'm getting my cab army here, I got a little mixture of as you see, veteran horsemen and also well, light horsemen, also heavy horsemen. What are they called? Royal knights and also horsemen. And so now, you know, so you guys see, economic wise, I'm finally beating him, and I started to have I have 2 castles now, basically. So really hard for him to come and attack, while we're also collecting a lot of gold here. So this is not my landmark keep. So, you know, of course, as you guys know, that's perfectly fine. So I'm like, okay, you want to attack me, dude? You gotta come push over here. Now, what was in my mind is this: I have one play to make. Right? If I don't make this correct play, I'm gonna lose this game, right? So something that I decided here was like, now it's time for me to attack. It's time. I mean, he only has a military count of 10, so I don't know what this meter is all about. If it's like idle or like if we're ahead or not. But it's like, okay, let's go find out where this guy's at, right? So it's like, okay, here we go. I want to go see if they had any farms. So again, I don't know Mongols, so I was like, okay, there's no farms here. I was like, all right. So then I come here, I was like, let's attack the town center then. But then he realizes this. He's like, oh, so he can't do anything about it. Got that? Dead. I think he just lost like a whole bunch of villages there. So then, you know, all his villages, they just get stuck right there. I was like, okay, that's fine. That's cool. And so then he starts to send back some, you know, get some units back here. I was like, yeah, not today, buddy. So I'm guessing he couldn't defend that, because I wasn't expecting to make it go through with anything. So after that, he only has 7 settlers there, and that's it. That's game. You know, that is the game right there. You know, that's all. This is the match, guys, that got me into silver. So yeah, I mean, I learned how to defend against a rush for the most part, so that's something there. But for you guys who enjoyed this match of me playing through some Age of Empires 4, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos. That would be very much appreciated. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Don't do drugs. Peace out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.